Okay, I got a few more quick ones. This one, she's insecure. Now, what I dreamt it as a female. I dreamt it as someone in my family who I've pretty much always had issues with, and like it wasn't surprising to me, just like the work dreams I was having. And I also want to say, like, in preparation for the newer content that's coming, he's really been dealing with my heart. And heart work was actually something I had put on my vision board for this year, because he not gonna let me talk about nothing coming from a bitter place myself. Okay, so although I'm saying it's somebody I've always had problems with, he's really dealt with me concerning this. So let's get to the dream. Actually, multiple dreams. I keep seeing them in my dreams to the point to where it bothers me. It bothers me because I know I'm not thinking about them, right? And it's even like, God, you ain't even gotta give me no insight. Like, I'm good. No. So the first dream here recently, they was bald headed, and I mean, like, not wig off, bald headed. I mean, truly, like, bald headed, to the point to where this was in the dream I told y'all, where the wine, we had that miraculous bottle of wine. Have I ever got on the video and told you about that? I think I just put in the community post. God is out here doing miracles for you, okay? So anyways, the same dream, he was giving me insight. And so what I remembered, one of the details I remember when I woke up was, like, they was bald-headed. And so I was like, God, what does that mean? Like, I knew it was something not good, because it was like, why she ain't had no hair, you know? It means that they are going through severe problems. They are insecure. They feel helpless. And when you think about it, when we talk about hair, we know that's like strength. Literally, like, bald-headed. And it says if you lose hair in a dream, it symbolizes you lost your self-image. That's if you dream that you are bald. I dreamt they were bald. And it was like, I mean, like, I woke up, I was like, why they bald? And God was like, she's insecure. But I already knew that. So it was kind of like, so I don't know who else needs to hear this. Like I said, he's been working on my heart. I knew something was up when he had me start feeling like compassion towards people I've always had problems with, people who always projected their own insecurities onto me, because that's what it is. But it said severe problems, and I was like, oh Lord, like, I guess that's why, because he wanted me to see it. It says often reveals the insecurities and vulnerabilities that some feel in everyday situations. Okay, these folks out here fighting their own demons. Now, you're gonna have to fight them away from me, but I still understand and have compassion, and I'm praying for you. Okay, now to add to that, y'all know we've been on a no more weirdo train, and he dealing with me like that is the content that's coming, but I cannot do that any kind of way, okay? Even though it has been my experience in life, right? The other dream I had, and I'm realizing that he keep taking me to a specific place whenever he trying to note witchcraft or warfare. Remember, witchcraft can be as small as somebody up at night thinking about you, worried about you, thinking negatively towards you, being jealous of you. That opens a door to demons. That's why you got to stay prayed up, right? It could be as small as that, but it could also be as big as, like, potions and, like, the little witch groups and stuff, right? So in this dream, and I was sad the other day because Stephanie released a video saying close all the doors, and I kept telling my mama, like, I don't know why I keep dreaming about them, but when Stephanie released that word, it was confirmation to me, like, the person that I do indeed still talk to tells them what's going on with me, even though I know their intentions aren't bad, but it's just what it is what it is. Anyways, in that dream, said person who is connected to the one I keep telling y'all, it's always been an issue. In that dream, we was like walking in the place we're at. Like I said, God is always telling me, but I'm realizing, like, that's witchcraft when I'm there. And it's by a lake. Okay. And so, the person was like, you know, like, she's been working really, really hard. And I didn't know why they was telling me that. Like, I was like, okay, that's great. And I honestly didn't know why they was with us, if I'm being honest. And when I looked over to where she was at, now I don't recall if she was bald in this dream, but I know in the other dream she was bald. She was working, but she was, like, paying attention to me working. Like, and that's not going to work. That's not going to help with the insecurities. The only way we get over that stuff is if we go to God. You're not going to, like, watching somebody that you actually look up to. Like, hold on. it was like her work was taking notes, studying me, if that makes sense. She was far away. Like, I could see her on the ground. I could see her kind of like frantic. Like, she wasn't like stable, and it just bothered me in the dream. But like, she was paying attention to me. The person we're both connected to was talking to me about her, and she was just like, and I remember thinking like, I don't even know what she's working on, but I knew she's paying attention to me. But hear me out. You can either be intimidated or you can accept your invitation to greatness. I've never been the girl that struggled with that. Like, if you're pretty, you're pretty. If I like how you move, I like how you move. If I look up to you, if I appreciate how you are in this life, whether you're younger than me, the same age. Somebody called me and it messed up my audio for a whole 60 seconds. I was saying whether they're younger than me, the same age as me, older than me, whatever. Like, I always want to touch in agreement and accept my own invitation to greatness. My parents have never been the type to compare, or, you know, I didn't learn to behave that way in life. I'm not intimidated by other people. Like, I'm only inspired as it should be. Okay. Something about you that inspires me, or something about you that resonates with me that I understand. You get what I'm saying? I know it's not just for women, men too, but a lot of women struggle with that. Like, they will look at you and they will be inspired, but instead of them accepting their invitation, right, to greatness, they will now be intimidated by you, and now they will project their own insecurities onto you. They'll try to make you feel like how they feel, but all the while they're watching you, taking notes. Like, sis, that's not how that works. Stay in your own lane. Do you. It can be bits and pieces of other people's life, other people's stories that inspire you, because you're your own unique person. But for me, it's always been weird, because it's like, if I inspire you, then say that. Don't be out here trying to make me feel away because you feel away. And all this time you trying to make me feel away, you're trying to take notes and try to be like me. Like, do not do that. Now, see, that's the type of weirdo behavior that worked me up. Like, who Jesus? But that's ultimately the point, because I noticed her working like frantically, frivolously, but she was like watching me. But then the person was telling me she was working hard. Working hard doing what? For them, but that does not mean that they have to be around you. Like I'm saying, like in the dream, I could not figure out why she was even with us, because I knew I was like doing something, and then the person connected to both of us stopped me to talk to me about what she had going on. I could really care less. Even in the dream, I felt like that. And so for some of us, we really do got to like cut out the middleman, and not even necessarily cut them out, but like be quiet, and you got to know who you can't talk to, because they might, even out of good intentions, be telling people, or the spirits on them, because of the insecurities, because of their wounds, and all, Jezebel jump on them and all of that. The spirits on them don't have good intentions. Okay? So she's insecure, but that bald head, that's not a good sign. Okay? So pray for them, okay?